Win a 2K16 blacktop game. James Harden versus Stephen Curry. I'm gonna do other people, but right now I'm just gonna do two of them. So I'm gonna be the ringers, so that's gonna be James Harden. So let me press options, get ready. On ringer.
Cool, I fucking killed him.
So let's see who's gonna win and let's see who's gonna lose. Obviously I'm gonna win, of course. Splash, splash, splash. I'm gonna win. Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry. Alright. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, loose ball. Got it back. Ooh, cook it up. That's an in. Come on now, cooking it up, bro. Stephen Curry's trash. I get bodied. Oh shit. Okay, Stephen. Okay. I see you, big head. You didn't know about that, you know? That shit out here, booty. Boy. Come on, bro. Out here, bro. You ain't this you think you're taking. Alright. That's in.
No, that's a joke. I made it up.
Red card! Extra that. My friend extra that.
Oh. Ooh. What's up, money?
Are you playing basketball? You won!
Woo.
Red card, what happened?
Got him jumping like a king jack. Sorry for the kid behind me. Today's my nephew's birthday. Right, Ethan?
Yeah.
Alright, just focus.
Why are you playing?
Stop being loud. Don't be loud, Ethan. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, oh.
Why are you playing?
2K, Ethan.
Are you playing basketball?
Yes, Ethan.
Stop! I won! And won, so he's gonna get the point. You going right now? Go with us? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Stop. Oh.
And you lost.
Bro, he's not good. But, oh, watch this. Oh.
Did you got it?
Yeah, me too.
Fun on your head? Oh, did you bring it?
Yo. Curry smash ball. That's some ball.
Try again. Try again.
Ooh, ooh.
Try again, like what? Try again, blah, blah, blah. Try again. Help me! Help me! Help me! Bye, bye, bye!
Cookies. Snacko. Tidy cookie. That's fake. Eat up. Man, that's some bullshit. Cookies. Whoa. Look at my face tag. Yo, he's so scary, cat. Who's ever watching this? Who you think gonna win? Me or this nigga? Of course me, cause 15 to freaking 12. I'm about to take this W. Whoa! Oh shit. Cooking. Oh. Man. That's some bullshit. Okay.
I just upgraded one of the guy's guns.
Come on, James Harden. Or you to make it from that. Are you not making it? Oh yeah, no. That's it. What, James Harden? Come on, James.
Dude, I really like this game, and I feel like
What game is it?
upgrade the gun so we can wreck this shit.
Good. What game is it?
It's like on the iPad,
Oh.
but it's like you drive walker robots around, and your goal is to shoot and kill the other team.
Oh.
For capture with flags. And I already got a robot and it's LP.
I'm about to lose. No.
Get wrecked. Sun's bringing the cash.
Bye bye. Feeling. That's bull. No, I'm about to lose.
You suck.
I want to get like way up close to the person and just wreck them.
I won. W, boy. Always taking W. What you thinking? What you thinking? Talking dumb. Leave a,
I'm out of ammo.
I'm keeping this broadcast going, so leave a comment down who you want me to face. Like 2 people who, like, anyone. And I'll do it. I'm always cooking. What are you talking about? I suck, nigga. Comment down. I can do, comment down if you want me to do 2-on-2, 3-on-2, 3-on-3, 4-on-4, or 5-on-5. Like all of them versus each other. So comment down below, cause I'm keeping this broadcast going, you know, keeping the energy. So, since no one commented down, like comment what they want me to do, I'm just gonna choose another team or choose somebody.
Oh my god, how is red team winning? We're wrecking it.
So I'm gonna do a 5-on, no, a 2-on-2. James Harden, of course. Oh, this stinky bastard.
On my screen against
With my boy, Trevor Ariza. And fucking Clay Thompson. What is this fucking me ass me?
So figure out why it's off the emergency.
My hairline is the emergency. Whoa!
No, my leg in the game.
What's up for the person who's watching me?
Glowing sparks.
Gun sparks?
Yeah, it's like glitching out.
Oh.
I think I took some major hit or damage.
Ooh, I cook it up. Ooh, I cook this up. Eat up. Splash o. Call me Splash o.
Yeah, if you did this, you would type 2. Holy shit.
Man, I like this cricket. Oh man, I like this cricket. Splash.
Now I watch that.
Yo, Trevor Reese, get your tall ass over there. Like, you fucking get the rebound, bro.
You turn the tables.
Oh,
Yes, wreck him.
get that, you tall bastard. Should be kicks to you, bro.
You should get this game, we can play online together.
What game?
I think it's called Battle Box.
Wow, he got mouthed on. They robbed me for my freaking ball for that point, bro. Fucking robbed me. How he go?
You can hear like the fucking intensity of the game.
Who?
But I can, it's like really intense. With everything shaking. And the sound getting louder.
Yo, this shit just hit fucking rim. Nothing else. Oh, he missed that? Fucking trash. What? Never miss. Never miss. Never. The fuck is you talking about, my boy? Thank you for that fucking ball, you trash ass bum. Get shitted on! Whoa! Eat up, bud!
That's 4, 3, 2, 1, 5.
Whoa! Get that shit out of here, bud! What are you talking about, my dude? Stop talking! Oops, let him go through. Got my face with that. Fuck on my face with that. Hey, get blocked. Eat up. Yeah. Cakes. Them not cakes, bro. Fuck with you. Oh, broke him. Boom. Boom. Oh! Gang!
You guys want to see what it
Why you leave? You heard?
Nah, he's back in the party.
Can I kick him?
Why?
No, I just want to kick someone.
Don't kick him.
Huh?
I said don't kick him.
Fine.
Dub said.
He's not in the party.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Oh, no, he's not. Oh! Are you watching my gameplay?
Huh?
Fuck, get that fucking ball out. That's some bullshit. Tall ass, make that. Eating. Eat that. Look at my face. Some bull. Tall ass. Get that. Fucking callback can't get the ball.
Get that.
Eat up. Some bullshit. I swear. Them niggas suck. Fucking trash. What?
Is it
What? Fucking shit out. Get that shit out of here. Fucking trash bum. Make that green light. Ooh, cooks. Yummy. Bull. Went back with my own. Don't. What you talking about? 3 master. What you talking about? Don't. What's up, Kevin? What is you talking about? Don't. That's a game. That's a game. Get off the court. Get off the court. Fucking trash. Man, you wanna get body? Come on now, get on my face. No. I mean, yeah, he is a 55.
I'll use my 55.
I bet. I might 1v1 my friend, cause you know he's talking a lot. I might, you know, body him real quick. It's about to be an easy W today, boy. Wait, I earn money from doing? Oh shit. I'm earning money?
Yes.
Oh, I might start doing those if I need some money. Oh snap. So, invite me to your court on 2K16.
I know.
No, you don't know.
Like a 55 in both games, 17 and 16. And 16. Not 15.
You mean 17?
Yeah, that's 16 and 17.
Cause I don't play 2K like that. You know that, bud.
I'll at least be a 70.
Don't make fun of my level. You know I don't play no 2K.
Let me go on my car.
Right, come on now. If you gonna invite me or not.
He's not. He's so that's
I might start another game. Leave a comment down below what team you want me to play with. This is like James Harden versus mostly everybody in 2K in general, basically. That is possible, is it not? It is. I don't know if that's the question.
Take care of those.
Yeah.
Are you on GTA? Because it says you're on GTA.
No, hell no, buddy. I'm on something else there. Wanna cook?
I know what you're doing.
No, I'm playing 2K16.
I know.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did because I was
Are you watching me?
I was.
You're gay.
Shut up.
Saturn, second largest planet in the solar system, but also probably one of the more beautiful ones. With bright rings around the planet, it stands out in the solar system. Although these rings are bright and big, they're composed of many rock and ice particles that range from a sand grain to a mountain-sized rock. But usually the rings are only from 10 meters to 1 kilometer in thickness. But considering the size of Saturn, that's actually extremely thin. So the diameter of Saturn is 116,000 kilometers, or around 10 times that of Earth.
Man, this shit, no one wanna take care.
764 Earths inside Saturn. It is rightfully called a gas giant. So an interesting question pops up. What if Earth became the moon of Saturn? So let's say Earth somehow started drifting towards Saturn. So that would mean that Earth would go further away from the Sun, and at around 200 million kilometers, similar to the orbit of Mars, Earth will reach an unbearable cold, approximately -50 Celsius on average, which would cause all of the oceans to freeze, and that would present an unimaginable amount of problems. So, by the time Earth reaches Saturn, every land organism will be dead. Only a few organisms and bacteria will be able to survive, and will likely die a bit after. Other than that, it will be a frozen land. But also radiation of Saturn would cause some serious problems. Even if the temperature was good and Saturn came to Earth, every human on Earth would die from radiation poisoning in a few hours. Although likely insects would continue to thrive normally, as a lot of insects can survive radiation levels many times deadlier than humans would. But that is if temperature was good. As said, this is in the orbit of Saturn, so almost every land organism would be dead. But just because the surface of Earth would be a snowy wasteland, it wouldn't be the same for...
What? Man, I'm cooking, bro. What are you talking about? Why you took ball first, you cheating bastard? Out. My character can't shoot, so you know I have to go up here and shit. Fucking bitch. That's an out on you. I was about to fucking say. Back up. I'm about to show you your mouth. Back up. Yo, they took. Yo, they cheap. No, bro. You just got robbed for that point, nigga. You was fucking fake. This is why I don't play 2K. Fucking fake shit. Motherfucker.
Everything's fake.
You're not gonna make that. I'm not gonna make that. It was a bad shot.
Man, my shot was not bad. That shit was perfect as hell. What is you doing, my boy?
In a play now game?
I just said, can you please sub back 1K subs on you?
What? Yeah, let's play play now online. I bet I'll bust you. Yo, this character's trash. Alright, you won. I don't care. Nah, I ain't finishing shit. I'm about to quit.
Fuck.
My freaking my player's not good. That's why.
You just made a 3.
That's good. That's good.
And why did you put it?
Download now.
Well, it's that special time of the year again when the days get shorter, the nights get colder, and the Halloween candy that's been on shelves for like 2 months suddenly starts to sell out. That's right, it's almost Halloween, and that means Halloween specials. Although while we all know the classics like The Nightmare Before Christmas and It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, there are many others that have been quietly forgotten. That's why today, we'll be bringing them back from the dead in our look at 7 forgotten and underrated Halloween specials.
Disney's Halloween treat. Our first entry is an interesting case of the content itself not being forgotten, but rather the way it was presented. Disney's Halloween treat was a half-hour special that premiered in 1982, featuring a talking jack-o'-lantern narrating through classic, haunted, and frightening Disney moments. Some of the moments in question are Night on Bald Mountain from Fantasia, The Legend of Sleepy Hollow from The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad, various creepy moments from classic Disney shorts like Pluto's Judgment Day, and several segments of scary villains from Disney's past. The opening is an orange-colorized version of the classic 1929 Silly Symphony short, The Skeleton Dance, featuring its own original theme song. Later Disney Halloween specials, such as the appropriately named The Disney Halloween, incorporated segments from Disney's Halloween's Treat, essentially being a longer cut of the latter. Disney's Halloween Treat was broadcast throughout the rest of the 80s and into the mid-90s, and later receiving a home video release. However, to this day, a DVD or Blu-ray version has not been released.
Witches Night Out. Witches Night Out is a 70s Canadian Halloween special that served as a sequel to a special from 1974 titled The Gift of Winter and features the vocal talent of Dan Aykroyd and Catherine O'Hara. This seems to be a special that many people remember, but aren't exactly sure if it was real or not. Well, rest assured, it was, and it went on to become a cult classic amongst Halloween special fans. The story takes place in Anytown and follows a depressed witch who is summoned by a pair of children. The kids are upset that they aren't able to scare anybody on Halloween and ask her for help. The witch turns them into their costumes, a werewolf and ghost, and sends them off to a party to scare people. The masses aren't too accepting of the monsters, though, and chase them away, causing the witch to lose her wand and chaos to run amok. Luckily, after some antics, she's able to get it back and the town accepts her. The film then ends with a very 70s disco party. It's a rather dated film, but still a fun one that captures the essence of the season. Apparently, there's a stage version in the works. However, there is limited info available about this, so perhaps it's just a rumor.
Ernest Scared Stupid. Ernest V. Worrell was a character created by Nashville-based advertisers Jerry Carden and John Cherry, and portrayed by the late Jim Varney, whom many may recognize as the voice of Slinky Dog from the Toy Story films. The character was a dim-witted Southern man who always had good intentions and starred in dozens of commercials. Ernest became so popular that he eventually ascended into film, with his first being Ernest Goes to Camp. In total, he starred in about 9 feature films, one of them being Halloween-themed, titled Ernest Scared Stupid. The plot opens in the 19th century where an evil troll had been turning children into wooden dolls in the town of Briarville, Missouri. The village elder is able to seal away the troll underneath an oak tree so that he can never terrorize children again. Later, in the 1990s, the village elder's descendant, Ernest, is helping the neighborhood kids with their haunted house. After some bullies destroy it, he helps the kids build a tree house instead, right on the very oak tree where the troll is sealed. Despite the film being a silly comedy with Ernest, there are actually some rather scary moments. The design of the troll is rather nasty looking, and the scenes where he turns the children into dolls is downright nightmare-inducing.
Whoa.
Many children from the 90s were understandably freaked out by this film, even to this day. But if anything, that just makes this film more enjoyable. It's a funny, scary adventure that just oozes Halloween. Don't forget this one.
Randy has had a rough life. He was neither bottle-fed nor breastfed. His blood type is just negative. He was the one child left behind. But Randy feels like a champion because he's eating tasty, protein-powered, wonderful pistachios.
Jean has had a rough life. When she was 6, her imaginary friend moved to Canada. Telemarketers hang up on her. Someone else wets her bed. But Jean feels like a champion because she's eating tasty, protein-powered, wonderful pistachios.
Mad Monster Party. Rankin Bass is a company most notably known for their stop-motion adaptations of classical Christmas stories, such as Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, The Little Drummer Boy, and Santa Claus is Coming to Town. However, unknown to many, they actually took a crack at creating stop-motion films centered around another holiday, Halloween. Mad Monster Party is the studio's first and only attempt at creating a Halloween-themed film, and though it flew under the radar for the most part, it became a cult classic over time. The film follows Baron Boris von Frankenstein, voiced by Boris Karloff himself, who has achieved the secret to total destruction and notifies all the monsters in the Isle of Evil to come celebrate the occasion. He plans to use the event to announce his retirement as head of the worldwide organization of monsters. The guest list features many monster icons, such as Count Dracula, the Invisible Man, the Wolfman, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and even the creature from the Black Lagoon. Despite being a rather silly Halloween-themed film, the plot actually becomes pretty deep and turns into a struggle for power and touches on the fragile nature of life. It's not your standard spooky film, but that's why it's a cult classic. Luckily, the film hasn't been forgotten by its current owners, Lionsgate, who have released a special edition DVD and Blu-ray edition. Go and give it a watch this Halloween season if you haven't.
The Halloween Tree. Based upon the Ray Bradbury novel of the same name, The Halloween Tree is a 1993 TV movie made by Hanna-Barbera. Following the same general plot of the book, the film focuses on a group of trick-or-treating children who learn the mysterious origins of Halloween when one of their friends is spirited away by a mysterious force. The special was incredibly well received by critics and audiences alike, even by the novel's author Ray Bradbury, who exclaimed that it's one of the finest productions of my work I've ever seen. This quote was even put on the poster of the film to highlight this. Bradbury actually stars as the narrator of the film, with Leonard Nimoy appearing as the children's guide, Mr. Carapace Clavicle Moundshroud. Try saying that name 5 times fast. Despite the film being well received, imaginative, and even quite scary, it flew under the radar for many years, barely being discussed. Luckily, lists such as this have been gaining traction in the past few years, and the Halloween Tree almost always appears in some form or another. Let's hope this gets more people to check it out this year. It used to air yearly on Cartoon Network, so if it does so this year or any subsequent years, be sure to give it a watch. Did I mention it won an Emmy for Outstanding Writing?
Halloween is Grinch Night. Christmas isn't the only holiday that the Grinch has left his nasty mark on. Halloween is Grinch Night is an often forgotten Dr. Seuss special starring the titular Grinch in one of his few appearances. Many regard this film as a prequel due to the fact that the Grinch is still an asshole in this, whereas at the end of the Christmas special, he changes his wicked ways. The story takes place in Whoville on a particularly horrible night known as Grinch Night. The Grinch goes out of his way to terrorize the Whos, all because a sour sweet wind blows through the air, causing animals to howl and annoy the Grinch. A young Who is whisked away by the wind and finds himself in front of the Grinch, who is on his way to bring a large weapon called the Paraphernalia Wagon down to Whoville. The Whos try to stall the Grinch, who eventually becomes annoyed enough to unleash his weapon on him. What happens next is what can essentially be described as an acid trip that doesn't even make sense in the weird world of Dr. Seuss.
Baby King.
The imagery and disturbing tone in this scene is very reminiscent of the pink elephant scene from Dumbo, in the sense that it could be rather upsetting for children. In the end, the Who does not stand down and stalls the Grinch just long enough for the sour sweet wind to die down, causing the Grinch to return to the top of his mountain. While pushing the wagon back up the hill, the Grinch ominously states that the wind will return, and Grinch Night will come once again.
But that wind will be coming back someday. I'll be coming back someday.
Despite being rather unknown, it turns out that Halloween as Grinch Night was actually the favorite Grinch special of Dr. Seuss himself, even more so than the timeless How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Now.
Frankenweenie. While many may know this film by its 2012 stop-motion remake, Frankenweenie actually originated as a short live-action film made in 1984. Many mistakenly believe this to be Tim Burton's first live-action short film, but that title actually goes to his adaptation of Hansel and Gretel, which aired once on the Disney Channel on Halloween night in 1982, and then never again. Frankenweenie fared a bit better, receiving a home media release and, of course, being remade almost 30 years later. The original short film was actually included in the DVD release of the remake, as well as in The Nightmare Before Christmas. The story follows a young Victor Frankenstein, who loves to create movies with his dog Sparky. Unfortunately, Sparky is hit by a car and killed, leading Victor to attempt to bring his beloved pet back to life using electricity. It works, and for a time, Victor and Sparky are able to be together happily. However, the neighbors are terrified by this, thinking of the reanimated Sparky as a monster. He's chased away by an angry mob to a miniature golf course where he hides in a windmill. The windmill is accidentally set on fire, and Victor gets trapped inside, only to be saved by Sparky, who gets crushed under the collapsing windmill. The mob realizes the error of their ways, and use their cars and jumper cables to revive the dog. Victor and Sparky live happily ever after, in a weird living dead companionship. Anybody who has looked into Tim Burton's early history knows that he had a rather rocky relationship with Disney at the beginning. Following the completion of Frankenweenie, Burton was fired from the company, as they claimed that he had wasted company resources and that the film was not suitable for a young audience. It was initially planned to be shown before a summer re-release of The Jungle Book, but was shelved. Burton was then hired by Paul Reubens to create Pee-wee's Big Adventure, and his feature-length film career was jump-started. Despite their initial relationship, Disney and Burton would go on to create many films together in the future, including the remake of the initial film that led to Burton's firing. While Frankenweenie isn't specifically a Halloween film, it's definitely an enjoyable homage to Frankenstein to enjoy during the October month, or any time of the year if you're looking for some reanimated fun.
Why you gonna do like that? we gon' keep that thing coming. Kill that hoe. El mundo nos quiere, meter a mí. Toda mi gente se mueve.
I really have no intro for this. Cursed poems, cursed flash animations, cursed dreams, cursed mirrors, and a whole slew of demons. But after all, they're just stories. They can't hurt you, right? These are the top 40 creepiest Japanese urban legends.
Why are you watching our stuff?
I'm bored.
Girl from the Gap. The girl from the Gap is a spirit living in gaps or cracks in houses, such as in between furniture, doors, or drawers. She appears mostly as a slim female of unknown age, and will often make their target feel like there's someone there, watching them from a distance. According to the spirits, if one day you were to see her, she will ask you to play hide and seek before disappearing off. The second time you see her eyes within a gap, she will take you to hell or another dimension.
It's just a story, so I'm not scared.
Dreams. The legend of the 10 days of dreams goes like
Fake,
this.
he's just doing that for views.
Huh?
It's obviously fake, he's just doing that for views.
I know.
You will dream for 10 days in succession. Each dream comes with a rule you must follow. Warning. If you hear this story, you might begin having the same dreams starting within 3 days. If you'd like to avoid this story, skip to here. First day. You will dream that you are sleeping in your room. Then you will notice a girl peeping through the window. First rule, you must let the girl in. Second day, the girl is inside your room. She's looking downward and you cannot see her face because of her long hair. She's muttering something. After a while, you realize she's saying, "Please, please." Second rule, let her come into the bed and lie down next to you. Third day, you and the girl are lying side by side. You are now able to see the girl's face. Her face is horribly burnt. Third rule, do not cry out when you see her face. Fourth day, you get out of the bed. The girl says, "Let's go to the park." Fourth rule, take the girl to the nearest park without saying a word. Fifth day, when you arrive at the park, you will notice someone pushing a stroller. Look closely, and you will notice that the mother is a cat and the baby is a dog.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Where did you go?
I think so.
I'll be right back.
I see.
Let me charge my phone for a little bit. Wait, you wait till your iPad dies when you put on the charge? Wait, what? I wait for it to be dead? Charger.
You must kill either one. Sixth day. While you are playing with the girl in the park, you will see an airship about to take off. Make sure you get on the airship on time. Seventh day. The airship is full of people who, just like you, have heard this story. Seventh rule. Find a suit for yourself at any cost.
Hey there, welcome to Life Nugget.
What?
I'm back.
Hey.
Hi.
What's up?
I didn't think animation was gonna get itchy, but you learn something new every day here on Life Nugget. While I scratch away at myself, let's talk about why the itching occurs.
I'm playing on.
That's not actually the case. Granted, there is a class of nerve cells called C fibers that can detect pain, itch, and heat. But that class has a specialized group that we can blame our itchiness on. Well, that group and that stupid poison ivy plant. I will get you back. Essentially, when a stimulus like histamine activates one of these nerve cells, a signal is sent to the spinal cord and up to the brain. Here, the signal is processed in the somatosensory cortex, and you experience an itchy feeling. And take it from me, even though scratching may be extremely tempting, don't do it. It's thought that scratching stops the itch because you are now stimulating touch and pain receptors in the same area. The key word there is pain. You can tear and irritate your skin, so pull it away. Chances are, while you've been watching this video, you may have felt itchy yourself. That's because itching is contagious. In fact, studies have shown that watching someone scratch an itch activates the same parts of the brain as scratching yourself. So what started as a way for our ancestors to get dangerous insects off our body has now become one of the most frustrating sensations we have to deal with. Especially if it's in the middle of your back. Or on my arm, poison ivy. I'm sorry, tell me in the comments if this video made you itchy and what do you do to make that feeling go away. Make you come back every Monday for a great video. This has been Life Nugget. Thank you so much.
Okay.